Welcome you all students. Have a question from development of surface. A regular hexagonal pyramid of side of base 25 mm and axis 50 mm long is standing vertically on HP with one of its base side parallel to VP. Then it is given a string is wound around the surface of the pyramid from the left extreme point on the base and ending at the same point. Find the shortest length of the string. Also trace the path of the string in the principal views. Okay. So this is the question. First of all, try to take all the given data. Given, what is the object? What is the object? It's a hexagonal pyramid. Hexagonal pyramid. Now what about the side of this hexagonal pyramid? It is given 25 mm and axis height which is given as 50 mm long, 50 mm. Then resting detail is given in the question. Always in development I stand with base. So here as well, standing vertically on base, okay, stand vertically on HP with one of its base side parallel to VP, okay. So standing with base on HP and base side is parallel to VP. When we are positioning, we must consider one of these sides should be parallel to VP, okay, fine. And then the question is very new. A string is wound around. With the help of string, it is wound around the surface of the pyramid. And from where it is wound around? From the left extreme point on the base and ending at the same point. What it means? I'll show you. So this is the pyramid. Okay, this is the pyramid. It's a hexagonal pyramid. So it has base, this is the apex, and these are the triangular faces. These are the slant edges. So I have a thread here, okay, here it is given as string, but I have a thread, okay, consider this as a string. So it is given from the left extreme or from the left extreme point. This is left and this is right, okay. When you are keeping parallel, one of the edge parallel to VP, this is how the position will be, this is how the position will be, okay, this is how the position will be. And from the left extreme point, we need to take or we need to wound around and we need to wound or we need to end at this same point. When we are wounding around the surface, we need to end at this same point. Find the shortest length of the string, okay. What would be the shortest length for the string to wound around as asked in the question? We need to find it. What about the length? Okay. So this is how the object is being kept and this is the condition. And this is how the string is wound around, okay. Exactly for the shortest distance, how we need to identify the front view, top view, and for the lateral surface, we need to see now, okay. Let me see how the traces are happening and in which procedure we're going to make the things, okay. First, start with the reference line, HY, above it's VP, below it's a horizontal plane, HP. Side parallel to VP, so that I need to keep one of the side to come parallel to VP. Okay, something like this. I need to position the object. So this is how the hexagon will form. If I form the hexagon something like this, then your answer will be a wrong one because here no edges are parallel to VP. Here two of the edges are making perpendicular to VP. So if you position something like this, this would be the wrong one. You need to form the hexagon using the circular method. You know, when you are going with the circular method, first of all you need to draw a horizontal line with a 25 mm and afterwards what we have to do is you need to measure it in your compass 25 mm and have a cut from the ends in order to get this circle. So when you are having the circle will be something like this, right? And then from this end have a cut, from this end have a cut. From this end, have a cut. From this end, have a cut. So when you join the intersection point on the circle, you get the what? Hexagon. The similar way you need to form it. It's a familiar work. So here we will get this center. Okay, similar way you form it. And now see, it's a pyramid. Pyramid in the sense it has base and apex. So for the base, I going to name as A, B, C, D, E, and F. Okay, and then see, it has apex for which I going to give O. It's a pyramid, so in the top view, all the slant edges are visible. Am I right? All the slant edges are visible. So I going to connect all the slant edges. It is not the problem with the cutting plane. So without any confusions, we can make a dark line for the top view from the first itself. No issue. Okay. It's a time to take the front view. So for which take the projectors. So from each and every corners take the projector. This is how the projector will come. And axis height is given, which is 50. So rise up to 50 mm height. And just form the triangular faces. From the front, apex will be visible, O dash, and A, B, C, D will be visible in the base, A dash, B dash. So here is the B dash, right? B dash and C dash and D dash will be visible on. E and F will be invisible, right? E will be invisible nearby C, and B will be, F will be invisible. And nearby F we need to mark since it is lying behind B. And there is a connection between O to B, that also we need to do. Here as well we have a connection, that also do it. In the front view, this edge O to A will be a dark one, base will be a dark one, and the edge O to D will be a dark one, then O to B will be a dark one, B to C will be a dark one. Okay, make it like this. Fine. After completing it, here the string is wounded. Okay, first we can move to the lateral surface. We can develop the lateral surface. When you are cutting at the left extreme and when you are stretching it off from the rear side, what happens? The formation of triangular face we can see. With respect to the number of sides, we get in the hexagonal pyramid 6 triangular faces. Okay. First of all, we need to form the lateral surface of the pyramid. Okay. For that, just go for a unconditional line. Unconditional line. Okay. I'm going to take this as O, and this line should measure the slant length. It should measure the slant length. Where is the slant length? Here it is, right? This is the slant length. This is the slant length. Okay. Always remember, if you want to take the true length of any of the line, it should be perpendicular. It should be parallel to VP. In the top view, that particular edge should be parallel to VP. Okay. So here OA is parallel to VP, so that without any confusion we can take the measurement O to A. Okay. If any of the edges are not parallel to VP, we need to bring it any one of the edge parallel to VP. Okay. Here no issues, just directly take the measurement O to A. What is the measurement? And just have a cut in this line so that you can specify the capital A. Capital A. What is next? With the help of the measurement SL, by keeping it O, and with the SL length radius, go for a arc, go for an arc, so that the arc will be forming something like this. Okay. How will you do the procedure next? We know each of the triangular face will be with the length, what? The edge length. Am I right? So take 25 mm in your compass. By taking the reference from the top view, you can take it, have a cut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a hexagon, so we will have 6. Connect all those, first of all, with the thin lines. Connect all those things Connect all those things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 triangular faces. Here it is based with the edges. Okay, based with the edges. So what we have to do is, we need to connect with a scale. One to another, we need to connect with a scale. It's a base, not a curve. After having it, you need to connect with a scale. Okay. When you are noting down, this is A, B, C, D, G and F in the sequence manner. It comes and again it ends with A. Okay. And next, what we can do? The lateral surface is ready. We need to identify the shortest length of the string. Okay. Shortest length of the string. We know the string is being wound from the left extreme point and just taking it around, coming to the same point, okay, coming to the same point, something like this. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, in order to do, before taking the front view, I'm going to form the things in the lateral surface. Okay. It is starting at the left extreme point and coming around and just ending at A. So from the A to the A, I'm going to draw a straight line. It's a straight line. With the help of scale, you draw a straight line. It is given from the left extreme point, bound around and coming to the same point. In order to specify it, I'm going to draw a straight line from A to A. Now you give the names. I'm going to give this as 1, this as 2, 3, 4, 5, this is 6 and this is again 1. 6 cutting point we got. After the formation of this line and cutting points, we can come to the top front view of the projection. Okay. So here in the front view, we can try to identify the string path. So first point where it is been kept, it is on the A, between O to A, on A it is. So this is the 1 dash. Where is 2? It is between O to B. In O to B, take the measurement of O to 2 and have a cut mark, you get 2. Where is 3? Between O to C. O to C is here. Take the measurement, just have a cut mark, so that here you will get 3. It's a front view, so dash mark is needed. And next 4. It is between O to D. Take the measurement in O to D, just have a cut mark. This would be 4 dash. Where is 5? It is between O to E. O to E is here. O to E is here. Take the measurement O to 5 and just have a cut mark. You will get in the same point of 3. Okay. It should be taken inside the bracket. O to E is an invisible edge. So 5 dash should be inside the bracket. What about the 6th one? Take the measurement O to 6 and O to 6 is between O to F edge. O to F edge is here. This is the edge. O to F edge. It's an invisible edge. So nearby 2, open the bracket and write what? 6 dash. Okay. Afterwards, just take a line, dark line, one another. 1, 2, 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. Again this 5, 5 to 6 will come in the same spot, so that we cannot show the dashed line. Invisible, the path we cannot show it, the same path it is tracing. Okay, fine. Here comes all the longer edges are visible as well. The path is a dark one. After finding it, here it is been said string path in the principal view. So in the front view as well in the top view we need to find it. Top view, how will you find it? From the cut point, you need to take the projector and intersect with the respective edges. The one is between O to A. If we take the projector, it comes and it meets at this particular point. This will be 1. 2. Take the projector. It is between O to B. In between O to B, you will get the intersection point. It is your 2. 6, it is between O to F. O to F, here it is already the projector we have taken, so this would be 6. 3, it is between O to C, take the projector, intersect with O to C, will get 3. 5th point is between O to E. O to E is here, so already the projector is taken, so this would be 5. And where is 4? Between O to D. O to D. O to D. Take the projector, intersect, so that you will get what? The 4. 4. If you just take a line from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 5, 4, 4 to 5, and 5 to 6, 6 to 1, with the help of scale, you will get the trace. You will get the trace. Look at this. This is a top view. It's a top view. We have wound around the pyramid from the left extreme to the left extreme, and which is coming to the same particular corner. Am I right? If you see, look at from the top, this similar shape, can you able to see it? This similar shape, can you able to see it? I hope you got the exact thing. Am I right? Yes. So now we have completed the trace in the front view as well in the top view. The shortest length, it has been Oz, so we need to specify the shortest length. Okay, so take a guideline and write shortest length. Shortest length, how much? Okay, shortest length is equal to, what you have to do is, with the help of scale, you need to measure what is the length, just taking from A to A in this. Okay, you need to take it in your scale. Okay, and just note it down. If you are taking, you will get 109. Okay, you will get 109. 109, you will get it. Okay, 109 mm. We have completed it, and take a note about the dimension. We have taken all the dimensions in mm, so capture the note, all dimensions are in mm, or in mm. Also you can write about the scale. Here the data as it is in the given question, we just reflected. So take scale 1:1, and then the measurement is very important. Here in the base, you need to specify the measurement. The measurement of the base side is given as 25, represent it as 25, and height of the object, it is given. So take the parallel line with respect to the axis and write above it 50 mm. And then any other dimension. Here each segment we formed with respect to the measurement of what side. So here we can show 25 mm distance. Okay, this is with a slant length. It is taken from the O to A dash. We can also show it. Okay, I hope you understood when you are having such questions like string wound around the pyramid. I hope you got exact concept of it. Okay, thank you so much.